Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep.
What is going on? What is going on? How is everybody tonight? Welcome to the Tuesday Takeover. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts, and we are here with everyone talking about all things 90 Day. Shout out to Big Knowledge JJ. What's up, honey? Shout out to Buddha 1000 and Dolly Bush. Love you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Buddha, always on it. Always on it. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You, Dolly, Jen, Ro, all you guys, you're worth it. Shay J, all you guys. Hey, did somebody put out an APB for a grant? Whatever happened to that dude, man? I'm like, whatever happened? Did we say was it my breath? Whatever happened? And Jazan, but in any event, we are still holding strong. We are at 575 subscribers, and I have a subscriber-only chat. Jen said maybe take that stipulation off and allow other people to come in and comment. But I'm like, I feel like people should be rewarded. If you took the time to subscribe to my channel, then I feel like I should give you some type of privilege for that, right? And some of you that have taken it one step further and shown so much loyalty, you've gotten wrenches, So you give to me, I give to you. So I feel like, if I just let anybody come in and just comment, without subscribing, then what's the point? I mean, I could be being weird for that, but so be it. I'm a weird person. But in any event, I love you guys. Thank you for being here as usual. And yes, my mic is on. Cool. Because lately your girl been having it on mute and shit, so but we are here at the Tuesday Takeover. And like Buddha said, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So, rest in peace to rapper Takeover, who was gunned down, unfortunately. And what is going on with Kanye West, man? I was watching him with Tucker Carlson, and I love Kanye. Kanye is just out there, and he don't care. He does not care what people think, what they say, and really, that's honestly how you should live your life. What other people think about you is none of your business, and you shouldn't make it your business. You should go on as long as you're happy. But And I say that because I watch these shows, and a lot of these people have some serious issues, man. I mean, a lot of them have serious issues. Like I'm watching, Ed and Liz talking to the therapist, right? Let's see if I can get it right this week. I have to go through them. Oh, it's gonna be a good night. I got it right the first time. So Ed and Liz are at the therapist, and they're talking about each of them having insecurities. And Ed's talking about, I didn't even know that she was sleeping in her car at one point. Well, there's a woman you're talking about marrying, and you didn't even know that she had a period in her life where she was sleeping in her car because she didn't have money. This is the same woman that you don't want to, work a certain amount of hours because you want to keep her under lock and key and always be aware of what she's doing. The same thing with Angela and Michael. Angela, not wanting Michael to work because she, wants to keep an eye on him. Wait a minute, hold up. What the hell? Oh, Angela wanting Michael to work because she wants to keep an eye on him and keep him from actually making money because she always wants to be the one in control, She always wants to be the one in control. But Michael tapped that ass this weekend, didn't he? He got the best of her. He tapped that ass and then said, guess what? I'm still not taking down my Instagram. And then you got Kim and Usman, who are going through their thing. And Usman is setting Kim up. He knows damn well his mother is never, ever, ever going to approve of her. And he keeps taking her around his mother, trying to get this approval and trying to make it look like it's not his fault when he marries some other chick so he can have babies with her. Kim, pack it up, take your ass home, go be a mom to your son, and stop chasing these young rapper convict dudes that you keep chasing. Because apparently she was married to some guy that was in jail and all of that. Kim likes the bad boy. And Usman's not a bad boy. He's a mama's boy. And you definitely got mixed up with the wrong one that time. Okay. All he wants you for is to have a partner to be able to go on 90 Day Fiancé because Zara's not doing it. So, she throws these temper tantrums and it's like to no avail because it's not gaining her anything. And then you have Sumit, who refuses to see side of things and don't want to, get, and that, who in the chat, who thinks Sumit is bored? Sumit's bored with this marriage. He's ready to get out of it. He has been with Jenny for 10 years now, and it's stagnated. For whatever reason, they are not on the same page. They are moving further and further apart. And Sumit now wants to go work, and he wants to socialize with people other than Jenny. He's tired. He's tired of Jenny. And Jenny, I think, knows it. And that's why she is slowly but surely working her way towards going back to the States, because she does not want to be ass out in the cold when Sumit decides he wants to go cheat on her with somebody hotter and younger. And she catches it, and she wants to be home in the States when that happens so that she can kick him to the curb and still, be in her on her own turf. So she has her family support when that happens. Okay, so Buddha 1000 says, I agree about the Usman comment. Dolly Bush said, do you think that Usman will accept the ring Kim got? She got him a ring? Why do I not know that? In answer to your question, yes. I do think he will because he's materialistic. And Did he give the PlayStation back? Did he give the MacBook Pro back? Yeah, he's going to take that ring. He's going to take that ring. Yeah. Buddha agrees with me. Yep. Summit ready. Yeah, Summit's ready to go. Summit's ready to dip. Okay. He's bored with Jenny. That's why the Kama Sutra. That's why the extreme honeymoon, if you will, zip lining and stuff like that. And Jenny, this is what I don't get about Jenny. Okay. Let me see if I can find him. This is what I don't get about Jenny. Jenny is in denial. You're 60 some odd years old. You married a 30 something, not a 50 something, not a 60 something. Why are you trying to force him to be in retirement with you? He's not retirement age. He's still young. He's still a young, visceral man who wants to go hang out. And if you're not in that zone, which clearly you're not, maybe your time with Submit is up, Jenny. Maybe you need to go find somebody like Debbie did. Shout out to Debbie and Tony. I'm so proud of them. I think they are so cute. I love Debbie and Tony. And if Colt don't think she should be with him, then too damn bad, because Colt went off and did his thing with Vanessa. So she needs to go off and do her thing with Tony and stop worrying so much about what Colt thinks about it, because who gives a shit? He left you. He's off being a grown man now, being a husband. Go off and be Tony's wife. That's what you need to do. Who thinks Tony? I said this to Jen the other day. Let me know in the comment section. I feel like Tony is Colt all grown up at like 70 years old. Isn't he deranged from his mom? He doesn't. I said this last week, I think. I'm having deja vu. I think I said it last week. I feel like Tony is Colt because he doesn't speak to his mom. He even looks like an older version of Colt. You know what I mean? Like, that's when Colt and Vanessa don't work out and he's 70. That's going to be him. And he's going to find himself a Debbie. Yeah, I didn't know she got a ring. The ring is coming up in the... Oh, okay. Got it. Dolly said, Jenny... Jenny wants somebody to sit home with her. Well, she should have married... Right. She should have married a man her age, and they can grow old together. Because guess what? Summit's not there, and she's trying to put him there, and he doesn't want to be there. I didn't know Summit hung out with her for 2 freaking years. So apparently he and this guy from this last episode started a restaurant, and they were partners, and they were cooks in the kitchen and had to go on lockdown. So they kind of, put it on the back burner. He marries Jenny, spends 2 years with her, and now wants to go back to work, and Jenny doesn't want him to do it. She wants him to live with her off her Social Security check. Someone's like, no, we can live much better because I can add to it. But the thing is he just wanting to add to it, or is he wanting to go out and party? Jenny's not stupid. My thing is this. I feel like if that's where Summit is, he should be honest and upfront with Jenny. He might get his ass whipped. She might smack the liver out of him, but at least she will know the truth, and now she can make an informed decision whether or not to just pack her shit and come home, and stop trying to force him to come home, because he obviously does not make her a priority. He has no intention on coming to the States, which I think is bullshit. She took her life and came there, which, she gave up everything to be with him and has been there for years. I feel like if he really loved her and he really cared about her, and you let me know if you agree with this in the comments or not, she gave up everything. I feel like it's his turn now. If he wants a more exciting life, what better chance than to just come to the United States and try being over here for a while. I felt bad for her going to the store by herself and didn't know, they were trying to take him. That first lady, she went, miss, no, 1,000 pounds, whatever. I'm like, oh man, this is messed up. She is getting ready to get taken to the bank, but she had the sense to walk away from the woman. I take it that Sumit is always with her when they go shopping. But what is up with Jenny? She doesn't cook. She damn sure doesn't clean. Like, and she's what, 60? What? What kind of woman is Jenny? Like, what is going on with her? Like, does she even bathe? I'm starting to want, like, she seems like real lazy. Like, she is just chilling and she is just real lazy. That's where I clicked like somebody came in, but which also reminds me, let me go ahead and do this. Okay. There's the wants to come in and join the conversation and create a panel. Who do we have here? Hello?
Hello.
How art thou?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Oh, good. Sound working
Welcome
3
vegan
days in a row. I'm
knowledge
in
to
business.
welcome vegan knowledge to the panel, everybody.
Thank you
Buddha,
for
Dolly, if
having
you guys
me.
want to come up, we can have this conversation on the panel, or if you want to stay down there, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to stay a few minutes and then I'm going to go get us something to eat, but I wanted to come on and talk for a few minutes, say hi to everybody. Hi, Buddha. Hi, Kim. Thank you for coming and everybody else here. Buddha said,
Kim,
don't
what's
forget to hit that like
up? Hi,
button.
Kim. How are you? Good to have you. Yeah, Jen. Where's Janetta? All of them to come hang out.
I did. I sent the link.
Oh, because you're amazing.
Janetta won't be far behind Kim.
Don't forget.
She keeps an eye on her for us.
So we were discussing Jenny and Sumit. What do you think about Jenny and Sumit?
So
Do you
I know that
think that she should go home?
we go back and forth about this sometimes. Like, I feel like Sumit is just so like caught in the middle with his like culturally, and he's kind of like this eternal optimist that he thinks everything's just gonna magically be okay, with like him and Jenny are gonna be able to like hang out with the parents at like a barbecue and stuff. But I feel like um, I feel like it initially I had a weird vibe. I was like, "Wait, what's going on with these two?" But I do truly believe that whatever it is about her, he loves that woman and he doesn't want to let her go. But I feel like, like you said, there's some kind of something happening there where they're starting to maybe see their differences more than before, because he did kind of lead on like that was what he wanted to do, was just hang out with her, and now he's talking about, I want to go to work, I want to be the man, and she's like,
I
I
want
need you
to
here.
do Karma Sutra. I want to zip line. I jump out of an airplane. He said the other week, and he has to, you know, when you read both of them are in the right and both of them are in the wrong. He's right for wanting to be himself, I think, and she's right for wanting to be herself. What they're realizing is that they've had this time together, that age difference is now hindering them.
Hmm.
Because when it's time to be this couple that they want to be, the fun has been had, and now it's time to get down to business. Just go about it. Because think about it, within the next maybe 10, 15, 20 years, Jenny very well may be gone. And Submit is going to be left, a widower. He's only going to be in his 50s, So, I mean, Jenny's just trying to live in all that time. You know what I mean? She's trying to go out with this dude. But when she married him, or when she pursued him and realized he was 33 years old, why didn't she, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't she pull out? Realizing that most likely, this wasn't going to work out.
I think it has to do with because remember at the beginning of their relationship, of course we all remember this, he wasn't even Submit. He was a completely different guy, so he is kind of off the
Yeah,
wall. He sent her the wrong picture of a model or something, right? And then she was like, I think Jenny was like just impressed that someone liked her, and she seems like an adventurous woman who has a family, but she wanted to like do something different. She was probably going through the midlife crisis that he's going through right now.
Yeah, I love the zip line. I love when she just bit the bullet, the zip line, and she seemed like she had a really good time, and she surprised Submit. He didn't think
But she also
she was going to
seemed
do
like,
it, and she did it.
okay, Submit, what's going on? She kind of took it back when he wanted to do that, and then the Karma Sutra and go back like, what's happening here? This is not what we've been doing. She got like a little bit
Right.
like, all right, what's going? She was like, I'm okay here, and then he pushed her a little further, and she's like, okay, I'll do this. And then the daughter kind of talked her into it, like, well, maybe try something different, mom. And then that's at the last straw, like, what is wrong? Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah.
I am not, I am not. Where's this all coming from? All of a sudden, it's like, you know what I mean. All these this adventures, but the biggest adventure would be, hey, leave your parents and go to America, Submit. Like
Thank you.
that would be an
That's what I
adventure.
said a
And
few
that
minutes
might
ago.
give him different opportunities. That he may be able to explore. Like he may have fun doing that. If you're, willing to jump out of airplanes and stuff, hey, try a new country. That might be
I would
fun.
think that he would embrace coming to the United States because he's so hell-bent on doing different things and trying new stuff, but he wants to stay there in India. I think Submit, honestly, is being really selfish.
I think he needs to tell his
I said this
parents,
the
like,
other week. To
oh,
kiss his
sorry, I didn't know you were.
ass, honestly. No,
Well, I
I was
think
just
that he
saying.
needs to say, if you love me, then you'll accept me for for what I'm doing, not for what culturally is accepted. But it's very difficult in those particular. It's difficult here in some families. I'm lucky to have
He
a
has said
family that supports me.
he actually has said those things to him, and his family has basically given him their kiss.
Hey, Dolly Bush.
Kim says,
She said, "Are Jenny and Submit going to adopt a baby? They talking about it, but I don't think Jenny can handle a baby." I don't know. That might give
"Hey,
Jenny something to
right?
do while he's out working.
No, that's a good point. That's actually a good point, Jen. I didn't think about that because Submit's going to propose that to her in an effort to keep her there and to also try to pull his parents in. But see, what he's not understanding is if he got the kid, number one, he still keeps trying to make everybody happy, like you just said, Jen. That's not going to make Jenny happy. Jenny is not at 63 now trying to raise a kid, which is
Well, you know
what
what?
his aunt
Kim
said.
Turner said, "I hope not. I hope they don't adopt a kid."
Oh my God, no,
Wow.
no, no.
I didn't
I
hear
got
that
it.
about the kid.
Nah, I don't think that the I don't think the thing is gonna fly. I think if anything, um, you know,
What's the
I think they
daughter gonna
should pack
tote
up
it?
and move. Huh?
Is the daughter gonna tote the baby? Remember Angela?
Tried to get Skylar to have a kid for her. Skylar was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I think Submit should pack up because if Jenny doesn't want him there working, you know what I mean, and she can support him still in the United on her check. It'll give her something to do. And if you think about it, he actually it would be a win-win. He wants to go out and work. Look at all the jobs that he could get here in restaurants. And all of
Yeah.
a lot of like the foreigners, when they come over, they can get grants and all kinds of things. So that's why you see a lot of foreigners that own businesses, because they have a lot of stuff that is offered to them initially when they come to the United States, that they can build their credit and they can actually open a business and stuff like that. So Mick can have that restaurant, and Jenny now will be off of case. He can go do whatever it is that he wants to do, because now she's got her family to support her. She doesn't have to worry about being alone. So she might be more open to him working a lot more if they were here.
Yeah, if she had that support system. Yeah, that's true. And so I guess his major thing now, what I'm not familiar with this. What he's saying, like, is he saying he absolutely does not want to come to America, or
Yes.
until he gets his blessing from his parents, he doesn't want to
No,
come?
he absolutely does not want to come to America.
Didn't
And
we
he's
see a
almost
picture of him in America once, like a while ago? Like it looked like it was like a spoiler type thing. Do you remember that?
uh-uh.
Okay. I thought I saw a picture of them on Facebook, but I don't know what indicated to me it was like that he was in America. I don't know what it was. Dolly
I
said,
don't
"I hope
remember
they
seeing
forget about that baby thing." And Kim said, "The reason Sumit mom don't like Jenny because can't have kids," which is what's going on with Usman.
Usman and Kim.
I'm not sure if they would like her even if she could have kids, but if she was younger and they could have kids, they'd probably accept her. But is it the American thing? I don't know, because then they also say that I don't want my son to be taken away from me. It's like a 360. Some of the families are like, yeah, go over to America and send me money. Like, remember Pedro's mom and stuff. Like, bring me a TV. And then there's some families are like, don't go to America. I don't want you with the evil American woman.
You know what?
But
I honestly think that Kim and Usman, I think that's another couple that might be on the outside. I don't for some reason I don't see Jenny and Submit continuing. If things continue down this road, I don't see their marriage lasting past another year, because
I
they're
do
growing
think
more and more distant.
Summit, whatever I call him, Summit likes. Actually, like I feel like he has feelings for Jenny though, where I'm not sure that Usman is that into Kim like Summit is into Jenny to stay with her through all that. Just I don't
Yeah,
know. Like I feel like there's something about her that he likes. I don't
that
know,
he's
but
attracted
Usman
to,
just
right?
wants to tell Kim, you need to be glad that I'm even giving you the time of day. Like, I could get 1,000
He
girls and
basically called her ugly, right? He basically called her ugly on that last episode. He's like, you're lucky that I'm with you, young, beautiful, rich women. Let me ask you guys in the chat and you, Jen, a question. If there are young, beautiful, rich women in your DMs, then why didn't you choose one of them?
because he couldn't get whatever he wanted and likely he would have to be more respectful or something. I don't understand why he didn't do that either. Like that
Because
makes a lot of
he's
sense.
lying. Because he's lying. He probably has those women in the DMs, but nobody was willing to be his pawn. And Kim was willing
Yeah.
to be his pawn. He wants to come on the show. He wants to exploit his relationship. And notice something too, guys. His music is not being played this season. He's trying to use 90 Day Fiancé to boost his career. And they said, okay, we gave that to you last season. We're not doing that every season. Every time you drop an album, we're not going to debut it on the show. So we're not really hearing, they're making it about the love story this time, which is cool. That's what they need to do. But honestly, Kim got a little bit more respect this week from Farouk because she was military. But that wasn't enough for her to say, okay, you can go ahead and marry my son first.
Well, it didn't help what happened. I mean, that is so close after that last relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, come on, it's like
Ooh, baby
baby
girl
girl Lisa.
Lisa?
It's like they're still coming off of that, and so it's like, okay, you're just like her. So that and, if and we were just talking about that with Submit's parents. There's a lot of cultural difference. They tend to not be as open to doing things outside of the structure of how the family does it or feels like you should. That's why these guys in this family, like the brother, like Sumit's brother is like Mr. He's the family man. But I feel like that happens in America a lot. You notice how one of the brothers is usually like up under the parents in the family business, and then the other one kind of goes off and does their own thing. A lot of cases, sisters the
Yeah.
same way. A lot of families have that, but I feel like Usman and Sumit are like these, like they're just looked at in their family like, oh, they're the crazy ones. Like they like these older American women and want to run to America. Why would they want to leave all this? I want to say hi to Janetta, and she said, "Hey Buddha,"
Oh, Janetta's here. Hey,
and
Janetta.
um, I told you she wouldn't be far behind. Kim, KT, and he won a green card from Kim. Dolly Bush says, but he don't love her. A lot of people from Nigeria said they don't know who Usman is. Wow. So he's acting like he's this big celebrity superstar.
He said it. He said it on the show. He's like, yeah, I have a status here in Nigeria. I'm like one of the top celebrities here in Nigeria. So he's lying. He said that he had a certain status in Nigeria. But Usman, I think, is a legend in his own mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's time for him to step down off of that. And Usman's starting to look old, man.
I mean,
Usman,
because of this show, yeah, he's a semi-celebrity. People know who he is
yeah.
because of this show. Not necessarily, I don't think, like he thinks because he's this like Michael Jackson. Remember Kim in the beginning, one of the first episodes?
She's
Do,
like, I
do
don't
I
think he's
do
quite
I
on,
compare
on
him?
Michael Jackson's level, but he will never be on Michael Jackson's level. I'm like, there's not many people that would ever reach Michael Jackson level. Okay, and Usman's certainly not going to be one of them. But yeah, no, I, I I don't know that I agree with Kim and her rationale with any of this. And you guys, correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I really do think it's time for Kim to pack it in and come on home and stop trying to be. I feel like she wants to. Did anybody notice how controlling she was? I think she feels like she can carry it like how Angela carries it. First of all, Usman's not Michael. He's not going to accept you. Come over here, do this, do that. You can watch the dynamic between them. And when she kind of gets this little attitude where she kind of dictates to him what to do, stand up, go here, go there, here, hand me this, do that. He kind of pauses before he does any of it. Almost like, don't tell me what to do. So I see a battle struggle, even if they were to get married, even if he were to make her the first wife. I see a battle struggle going on between them because he wants Kim to be more submissive than what she is. Kim is not submissive at all
And I
and
can
never
tell
will
you,
be.
that ain't gonna fly. Ain't no way that jealous woman who's already a bit insecure, as much as he's even making her feel insecure by saying, I could get any woman
Right.
that I want, and so I'm giving you, like, you should look at me as a bonus. I should be able to do whatever I want, marry 20 women. And Kim's like, it don't work. Do you really think Kim is gonna be okay with him marrying another
No,
woman and having kids with
no.
them? Come on, that's crazy. She got like jealous when they sat down to have a conversation with another artist for a minute
Right.
until the girl like built her up and made her, you know what
Made
I
her feel
mean?
secure. But
Yeah,
what does
I'm
she
like,
think
I don't
is
think the
going to
other wife's
happen?
gonna make her like, what
Like,
are
what
they
does
gonna
she
be
think is
sister
going to
wives?
happen? Like, I said it last week, she's going to end up being the side chick regardless of whether she marries him first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. Any woman that he has children with is going to take precedence in his life because he's got to be with her to help her raise those children. He's not
Mm.
just going to have children with somebody and then run off and be with Kim. That's not how that's going to
I think he
work.
wants to move
And
to
Kim needs to understand.
America and send money back to his family. Maybe is that what the goal? Because she was like, you can have the wife here in Nigeria, but I'm, are they planning to live in U.S.? Like, it's just, is he trying to start the music career in the U.S.? Like, what is his
Oh,
goal? Because I
definitely.
don't
He wants to get
think he's
over here and do
after
the
kids.
music. Well, remember, he also proposed to her to have a second wife in the U.S., and she did not want. She wants him to
Oh,
do
right.
the the house of things. She wants to know if you're gonna have a second wife, I want her to be over here in Nigeria, and you're not marrying another U.S. citizen, and leaving me for them. No, meaning Zara, because we know that's where he was going with that.
Remember
I
he
think he's
called her
after
at the
her,
end of last season? Yeah, I was gonna say, you saw the way he
looking at her
looked
with the
at her.
goo goo eyes.
That's the one he can't get, the one that got away, it seems like. Dolly said Kim's been crying a lot. She needs to come on home. Yeah.
I agree,
Buddha said,
Dolly.
oh, thanks, Buddha's. She's pumping up the J Crew. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to become a member of the J Crew, the coolest crew in
I'm
town.
gonna get us t-shirts.
No, Kim want all the attention, Dolly said. Yeah, you're right.
She does, and she can't have it. She cannot have it. She's got to give way to the fact that his family is not gonna, and he's not like submit. Like his family is not as bad as Submit's is, but
Right.
Usman is like Submit in the fact that he worships what he said. His mom is his second god, so
Mhm.
whatever she says goes. You know, over Kim, and Kim
It's
doesn't
like
like that.
I'm surprised he's even going to his family if he's got that much respect with these crazy things like let me marry Kim after like baby girl and remember when he had her in the little mosque or whatever down trying to pray and she looked all awkward and stuff.
She's already remarried.
Oh wow. I
Yeah,
didn't I think Kim is in love with him, like, she's in love with the idea of him, like, she's like the way that she was with Michael Jackson, it's almost like in some sub-universe, she feels like she's dating a celebrity, and now
right.
she is a celebrity, and I feel like her and Angela have gotten and she's definitely not as bad as Angela, but I feel like they get, like, entitled, and they start getting meaner and meaner, like, trying to call the shots, and it's like, you know, the guy can, poor Michael, that's all. I want my J. Crew shirt, Janetta said, the coolest crew out there. Yes.
Yes, I think we should get some J. Crew shirts made, like, like the hat.
That's a
I'll
pretty cool hat.
we'll get this. I know Jen made this for me on Vista Print. We'll get J. Crew and get some hats and some t-shirts.
Let's give some
Speaking of,
away.
yeah, let's do it.
Like every time you share the video, you get like entered.
Or if you get people to subscribe and give me your name as a referral, you
Oh,
get
that's good.
like yeah, say you get like to subscribe, I will personally buy you a hat and t-shirt. Give 5 people to subscribe and say Buddha
She already upped it to
told me
five,
Buddha
ladies and
sent me.
gentlemen.
Yeah, because
I
this
already
stuff's
had my
expensive,
three.
man.
I had my three already. Just kidding.
If y'all get 5, I will get you a J. Crew hat and shirt and a t-shirt for anybody that does that. That
If you all
works for me.
subscribe to my channel, I'll give you a carrot and a head of lettuce.
uh,
I don't make a lot of money.
okay, so
Jovi
what do
and
you guys think
Yara.
about Jovi and Yara's situation? I think Yara is extremely sneaky in the fact that she done got Jovi over there now, and she's talking about looking for apartments and didn't clue him in before they left the States because she knew going over there that she had an idea that she might want to do that.
Yeah, I am not feeling Yara. I've been on her side a lot during this whole, journey with them, but I'm not on her ever
I
since
started out
she.
not liking Yara because she was such a bitch to him when she first got to the States.
Yeah, with the
I could
declaration.
not stand her, but she grew on me.
Mhm.
But now she's going back to being bitchy Yara who wants to just get her way. Now I get it. She wants to be over there with the family and everything. But at the same time, I think that bamboozling Jovi into moving over there or getting an apartment. Which where's Ro? Actually, is she on vacation? Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Where is Ro?
I don't know.
I'm just
She
getting
had
rid of
another.
this this spam on the comments real quick here. Okay. Um, we had a little visitor, but I've gotten rid of them.
Cool. Thank you.
J. Crew is so famous, everybody wanted to come in. Um, so yeah, Ro, where are you? I thought she was going to be here tonight. I hope everything's all right. We'll miss you, but she might pop up. She came to Meatless Monday kind of late too. Um,
I'm gonna
let's
send
see.
this
Did
over.
anybody comment anything, Janetta? Oh, the J. Crew shirt. Yeah. So Jovi and Yara. I feel like I've identified something. I'm going to give the psychological perspective for this. When Yara is in a new situation and is stressed, she tends to change her whole personality. Like think about it. When she first came over to America, she was really like that's when she was being really mean to Jovi, and he was kind of like kind of bucked up against her a little bit, and then they kind of worked it out. And then when she first had the baby, remember she was like overly protective of the baby. And then it's like, okay, now
He
she
couldn't
got
even hold his own kid.
right. Now she's overly comfortable with the baby and okay to go out. But she
She's
started
on the
going out
baby. She wants everybody else to take care of the baby now. That's why she wants
when
to go
she
over there with her mother.
exactly. When she started to find out, though, that her country was in turmoil, I think she started to feel guilty about being in America and not being there with them. And she already experienced America. So maybe that's, it could be just the stress of that. But I think she's not giving Jovi enough credit. He's just trying to be a good husband. And I'm really surprised. I've said this before. Jovi, regardless of what we think of him, has really stepped up to be a husband. I figured he'd be like, okay, go ahead home, yeah, because I can go ahead and party. But he was like, no, you're my wife. I want to be there. I want to protect you. I want to go, with you. I want to be with you in this
He's a
process. I don't want
good
my
father
baby
too.
there. Yeah. And like, I was really proud of him for doing that. And I feel like she's not giving him enough credit for that. But she did ultimately say, you know what? I'm going to wait for him,
Yeah, I like
to
that.
come.
I like that she did that. See, they changed each other. She made him grow up in a lot of ways. He stopped his partying ways. Remember that, guys? He stopped his partying ways, going to stripper clubs and all that crap. He stopped doing that and became a when the baby was born. Because at first he was jealous of the baby. Well, I
Right.
want some time with you, and it's all about the baby. And it's like, okay. And then he became into the father mode. He jumped into father mode. Now Yara is ready to go hang out with the friends. Jovi's still stuck in father mode, and now it's like mom wants her to come to Europe so that she can take over raising the kid so she can go have her own life. Well, Jovi's not with that.
Mhm.
Jovi wants her to be home in the States and be that mother, you know what I mean, to his kid.
Like his mother is.
Right. And Yara's not trying to do that. Yara's like, no, I can go back to Prague and have my freedom. My mom will take care of Mila. I can be bothered with Mila when I want to, and I can go. And her mom, what her mom say? She can pursue her hobbies and her friends and her career. That's why she really wants to go home.
Mhm.
She misses home. She also wants that life that her mother is
Remember
going to give her.
initially he was like, you used to be this fun Yara and he wanted to hang out and it's like he grew up and decided,
Yara's going
okay,
back to
well,
being the
I'm
fun
okay with
Yara.
this now.
Yeah.
Janetta shared the video to her Facebook and her kids. That's great. Thanks, Janetta.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Janetta.
Buddha said Yara is going about things the wrong way. Jovi and her need to really compromise. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I agree. I could.
Right now, she needs a babysitter, Janetta said. Yep, that's what you said.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yar wants to get over there and have that full time. that Miss Gwen wasn't willing to be for her. You know, what's this? In Europe, the mother she take over, but Miss
I feel
Gwen
like
was
that
like,
kind of could have been a misunderstanding though, because I don't also feel like I can see what happened with Gwen again. I don't. It seems like she
okay,
loves that
so
baby.
she does, but here's the thing. I think what happened, I think it was off camera. Yara wanted her to kind of be a nanny, like what Yara's mom talked about this past weekend, taking over and allowing Yara to go, be her, have her hobbies and her life back. She
Hmm.
wanted Miss Gwen to do that, and Miss Gwen is like, no, I'm I'm living my life. I'm her grandmother, and I don't mind babysitting, but yeah, I'm not going to be a live-in nanny. She kind of want to be take over and just be there all the time watching Mila.
Right, because that's when Jovi, something must have happened because he was like, "I'm away," and she doesn't have any
Yeah.
support, so she may have asked her to come stay there. But was she starting to try to go out with those friends, and Mama
Uh
was
huh.
like, "No,
Uh huh. Exactly. That's what happened
yep,
because she
like
didn't
I'm
have
not gonna let you
any
go out and
friends
find another
before.
man while my son's away at, possibly."
Because she didn't have any friends when she first got here. So once she started getting some friends, it was like, okay, I done raised my baby. She's running around, walking now, talking and everything. I'm ready for the grandparents to step in so I can go back to partying.
That didn't take long. Usually it's like what, your kid's like 15, 16. You start to get back to your life. She was like, "All right, she's one. I'm good.
I mean,
I
because
did
she was
I
so
made my coffee."
possessive. She was
That's
so possessive
crazy,
of her.
right?
And
Oh
for
my
now,
gosh.
she's like,
I'm more
okay,
protective
all
of the cat than she is of that baby now.
right. Yeah, Yara's ready to go party. And
Yeah.
Jovi's not ready for her to be that yet,
Because
not
when
unless
they
she wants to be out
met,
with him.
that's what they did. They apparently just traveled around and partied, and their life was a constant vacation. So this was a change for both of them. But Jovi is seeming to settle into the old, like, old man. I can just go out in the backyard with a beer and I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then come in and play with the baby and go to sleep. And Yara's like, I want to go to party and I need to go
I'll
out.
tell
I
you
need to
what, you
play with my
guys
friends.
notice Jovi is proud of that kid. That little girl looks just like him.
Yes, they are so cute together.
Yeah, she looks just. You catch him staring at her all the time, just kind of looking at her grow. She looks just like Jovi. And usually the first kid, especially if it's a girl, tends to look like the dad. If it's a boy, it tends to look like the mother.
And that's something.
Speaking of which, somebody's pregnant. Can't do it. That's not it.
Did you say somebody's pregnant?
Yeah.
And then
All
showed
right.
Angela and Michael?
Where are
Don't
they?
scare me.
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? I can't find them. I can't find
Liz is pregnant?
them.
I can't take
No.
it. Who is it?
It's Andre and
Debbie?
Libby, but I can't find them. Yeah.
Well, you had us
I
all
must not
thinking there.
have uploaded them. Let me try this
I bet I could have
one.
gotten that for process of elimination. All these couples are like 30 years apart.
Oh my God! I did upload them. Restream. What'd you do with them? All right. Well, Libby and oh, that's right. You
What?
know what? I didn't put them on. Yes, but we already know that they had the baby because then they
Buddha said, congrats, Libby, on the baby. Yes.
yeah they had a little boy.
Oh.
So I really think that honestly, I think they did that to. I think they did that to keep immigration off of his ass.
Or they did it to make more little music videos so they could have like a duet. Libby's career.
with uh with Ellie's World. Is that the name
But
of
that's
it?
cute, little boy and girl. I mean, hey, I they've definitely come a long way. I don't like the way Andre acts sometimes, but
I can't stand
all in
him.
all, he's a good father.
Yeah, he's a good. I don't know if Andre acts that way. You guys let me know what you think. I don't know if Andre acts that way for the cameras or if he's legit that much of an asshole. Because the way that he talks to her, the family, they said something this week that I didn't like. He's like, I don't trust them. I think they sicked immigration on me. Right now, I'm just worried about our family. I don't think we need to worry about them. They are your family. That
Right.
that whole family, Charlie, all of them. That's Libby's family, and for Libby to walk away from, her
I think
family that she grew up with, I don't think that's right.
I think it's a double standard with a lot of people. Like somebody prioritizes their family over the other person's, but if that same person, like if Libby would talk to his family like that, oh, that wouldn't fly. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Buddha said, "Oh shoot, does he have Andre's head?" Kidding. Dolly said Andre used the F word too much. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like the F word, and I definitely don't think that. I think they are right in a sense. I think Libby stands up to him. She says what she wants to say, but the family even sees it that he definitely is the controller of that situation.
Oh yeah. But Libby doesn't have a problem with that, and I don't
Right.
have a problem with it either. If that's their dynamic and they're cool, she's cool with it. But he's so disrespectful in his
He
tone.
shouldn't disrespect her family like and in that respect. You know what I mean? He needs to figure out how to say things in a way that he can get his point across but not be rude.
Old dogs, new tricks. I don't think Andre is going to change.
Mm-mm.
I feel like
But
he's
his
probably
dad
got.
is so calm.
He's so cool, calm, and collected, right? I feel like he's probably more like his mom, and we haven't really seen her, so
Maybe they
she
have to
probably
keep
is the
her like
controlling
chained
one.
up or something.
Oh wow, who else we got this week? Andre and Libby. So they're focusing on their family. Ed and Liz decided to get another go with the relationship, which to me, I don't know what you guys think in the comment section, but when I saw that they decided to work it out, I'm like, oh my God, the toxicity. What are they going to do with that? But I do like the fact that both decided to go to therapy together. This woman is not only going to help them individually, she's going to help their relationship. So that was smart. They may, if this stays on course with this therapist, they may actually work out.
Ed has been in therapy, like it seems like hasn't he before? Didn't they talk about that on one of the tell-alls?
I think that woman is his therapist, and now he's bringing Liz to her.
Okay.
And Liz, because I think what she's doing is they are individually being helped, but
Yeah.
they're also being helped within the relationship, which is cool because if they see each other's struggles and where, like this week, Ed said, "Oh, I didn't know you were living in your car at one point." Like they're going to find out things about each other during these therapy sessions that I think are going to shed some light on why they fight so much and help them not to do that as much.
I think Ed initially looked at Liz like, you know what I mean, like
Like a
he
toy,
he looks he is attracted and wants to be with these younger women that he can't get. He wants to do that to make his own self feel more secure. Like you still got it, you know what I mean? I can't believe
right?
she's into me. And then after a while, he unfortunately gets to know the person and the whole
And the
newness
person gets
wears
to
off
know
of it.
him,
And he starts to get almost though downright what's the word I'm looking for when you put somebody down or make them feel bad in an underlying kind of way. He like the way he said, I didn't call you fat, I just dropped positive hints that you
right?
needed to lose weight. I mean that's telling somebody they're fat, like Ed, like he did with Rose when he gave her the
Yeah,
razors and the mouthwash.
and let's think about where it's from. It's coming from his insecurity. He wants to make you feel like you're on his level,
Because he
basically.
start
He
yeah
knows he
he's
looks like a troll. I hate to put it that way, but and he wants to because look at Liz. Liz is not the same vibrant, young, beautiful woman that she was when she looks beat up. She looks
yeah, and
emotionally beat
scared
up.
and on
Her
edge.
face is puffy. This
And
black hair she's got. She doesn't even have the nice blonde highlights. She doesn't look young
But she
and
was
vibrant like she
very
used to.
secure in their relationship at the beginning because she's like, okay, I got this. Like
Because
to
she
your
was a
point,
hot blonde
old
chick.
guy.
She was a
Yeah,
hot
she was a hot
blonde
chick,
chick,
and
you
now
know?
he's made her feel like she's less.
She looks like Ed. She
Yeah,
looks
and
like her. She's even starting to get like shit under here. You know what I mean? It's like she's starting to look like Ed. And it's like, don't
Dolly said,
do that
"I'm
to
glad
yourself.
Liz found that ring."
I know, right? 13 G's. That would not have
Yeah,
been. I wonder if he would have sued her for that.
maybe you never know. Ed,
He
whatever
seems
his
like
friends
it.
tell him to do.
He
Ed is
seems
super
like he would.
insecure. Buddha said.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to take you to court, Liz. I mean, that was not your ring to throw away like that.
You do a good impression of Ed.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to take you to court. Yeah,
oh my
if if they stay with the therapy, I think they'll work it out.
definitely. We should be their therapist.
So, what do you guys think about Michael sleeping with Angela and then lying to her about not Instagram? I'm curious to know what you guys think about that.
I I hate the fact that Angela told him that he can't work and then he found a way to make money and she's making him take that down because she thinks he's talking to other women. It's like Angela.
Michael tapped that ass, man, and he did a good job because all of a sudden the next morning she's like all about some Michael, you know. And even when he initially told her, they reminded me of two Chihuahuas because Michael, see where Michael messed up is he's trying to put his foot down now and he's coming off kind of brash at her, but what he's doing is she's they're like she's fighting back because she doesn't respect him. If he was going to pull that card, he should have done it early in their relationship and established precedence early. Because either she would have shut it down and he would have known, okay, this is probably not the type of woman that I want to marry. Or she would have backed off and been like, okay, I can only take it so far with this guy. Because now, it's too late. The way he's letting her run all over top of him and scream and holler at him, there's no way he can come back from that.
Did you ever watch Officer and a Gentleman? I think it is, where the drill sergeant breaks him down. Like that's what Angela did to him, or anger
Yeah.
management. Maybe she pushed him so hard to the limit that Michael had to get mean. I had to laugh at this was funny. Well, I'm gonna read Janetto's first. I'm talking about straight to court. I need my money, she said when you were talking about that. And then Buddha, when you started talking about them having sex, Buddha was like, ew, with these like throw up laugh faces. Yeah, that is kind of gross, right? That's I'm glad they don't show that whole thing.
I can't. That's just like it kind of grossed me out when they gave us the next day on Tony and Debbie because I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to see senior sex. No, no, that
Yeah, and
does
that
not
guy
interest me.
loves himself, Debbie. They are so cute. You
Yeah, they
said that
are.
earlier.
But Angela and Michael, I don't know. I think that's too toxic, and I think they need to just go ahead and end that because there's no way he's going to get her to conform, and he seems now hell bent on having a voice in a relationship, and Angela's not going to allow that. So she's right. She's right. It's time for her to go home and time to pull the visas. Michael needs to. Michael needs to
Visas
move
with an S.
on. Mm-hmm. He needs to move on and get somebody else. So let's go into the single life since I keep clicking on these people. All right, so we got Tiffany, who has been ghosted by Fabian. So who thinks he was full of crap the other week? Oh yeah, I'm ready to settle down. Yeah, don't get it twisted. That was the old me with the girl with the other girl with the kids. I'm ready to settle down and have a family now. I wanna bring you into my life. It was all bullshit. Remember the wedding singer?
Yes. I'm starting to see there's a lot of immaturity in Tiffany. I had said that the other night too, though.
Her son's
I don't
more
know.
mature than she is.
Definitely.
He said, "You
Buddha said
jumping
all I
her."
can think of is Michael smashing that while she's trying to get her old teeth sliding everywhere. Oh my God. You took it back to Angela and Michael. I can't. Oh,
No, Buddha. No, no, no.
I'm glad Tiff sent his butt that message. He was a F boy. Buddha, you are right. I was all a dream in my Biggie Smalls voice. It was all a dream, Janetta said. That was
It was
funny.
all a dream. Talk about Word Up magazine. Look, I think she was right in doing that too. I think she was right
Yeah.
in breaking it or just cut it off. Let
It's
him.
almost like she needed the motivation while the friend was sitting there so she could, but she didn't get a chance to get too deep into him, you know.
Right. She said, "You know what? I see where this is going. I'm gonna break it off with you before you break it off with me." Because
Mhm.
that's what he was doing. He was ghosting her.
He was playing games. Nobody
So
sends a
I'm
text saying, "I'll call you tomorrow to talk about why I didn't call you for 2 weeks." Like,
right. And she called him initially to find out what was going on, and he didn't answer the phone. He dipped out on her call, and then he sent her a
he's
text
with
message.
somebody else.
Thank you. That's exactly where I was going with it. Most likely he was with somebody else. So she don't need him.
Mm-mm. And I don't even know what she was thinking with that guy.
I know the little short Fabio. Okay, so next we got Caesar, who in Alona. Look, I was really touched by that goodbye scene. She started crying, and he kept looking. She would not leave the airport until he was walking down to the plane. I'm like, damn, she is feeling some Caesar.
Yeah, I
And he kept
thought
turning
at
her, looking
first
at her.
all those women were like paid by the I don't know if it was the show or that what is it, the matchmaker or something, to just give this guy the time of day, so I can get his money at first. But you're right, you kind of convinced me of that last night. I'm like, well, she did is she either she's a really good actor or she was kind of liking herself a little Caesar.
Yeah, she was like a little pizza.
But
She
he's
was liking
gonna
Caesar.
just go for anybody and give them all his money, and like I don't think he's learning any lessons from anything that's happened to him.
Anybody who has given Caesar or who is giving Caesar the time of day, he's willing to go with. And I think she gave him the time of day more so than the other ladies did. So he's like, okay, I'll go with this one. He's already
Right.
calling her his soulmate. And I think it was meant for us to be together. It's like, okay, Caesar, just don't start sending that girl money,
Because
you
then she's
know?
never gonna come over here with you and just gonna do what the other girl did. Like,
Yep.
Buddha said we ain't there yet, but I'm also super proud of Veronica. She set him straight and dipped. Yeah, that guy was that wasn't gonna work.
Oh my
That was
God, we can go there. We can go there because good God Almighty, he
Tiffany's
didn't
ex
have
wants
a
another
chance.
chance, Dolly said, and she said I say no. Um, Dolly said, "I understand
I
Caesar
gotta
don't
find
like
her.
black women, really." And I think Caesar, Dolly said that, and then Buddha said, "I think Caesar finally found the right lettuce to add to his salad with Alana." Oh man, I think I had mixed thoughts about Tiffany and Ronald. Dolly, I think no, because I think she is not going to be able to get past what happened. I say yeah, like I don't think that a lot of it wasn't her just disconnecting and being like too skeptical of him because of his past too. So it's probably
Yeah,
toxic.
yeah, I agree. Um, but yeah, oh man, Veronica late. I forgot the guy's name now. What the hell's the guy's name that she was dating?
Justin
But he
or
was it Justin? I think it might have been Justin. He was dead wrong to put. He's gonna
yeah.
pull her up about Tim, and come to find out he's got an ex in his life that he's not. And what's going on with the ex? She's got a good point. Then why don't you date? Why are you guys apart if you're that much a part of each other's lives, why did they split up?
And if he just wanted to like date Veronica, why would he even entertain asking her to come with him or whatever?
He didn't.
Like,
He didn't want her to come. He knew damn
no.
well she wasn't going to uproot her
That
life.
was
That was a rhetorical. He didn't really want. What? Suppose she had said yes.
He came there to get rid of her,
Yes, I
but he
said that
didn't
the
want to be the one
other
that
night.
said it.
He wanted to make Veronica the bad guy and break it off with him because he's going to Florida. But in actuality, he wanted that relationship to be over. He
Mhm.
wanted to tap that ass and get out. He wanted to hit it and quit it. Veronica's looking for a husband. This guy was just looking for a good time. I think that.
Buddha said yes, he was a true a-hole. At that time, Veronica deserved to throw a drink in his face. Yeah, why not? One more of the drink throwing. Oh man. I'm gonna jump off of here and run out because I have an order and I gotta get this food.
Okay.
But I thank you for having me.
I
It's been
thank you
so
for
much
being on
fun. I'm so happy
here.
everyone's here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me
I'm
on. If anybody else
not.
wants to jump in,
Yeah, I got the link down there. If anybody else wants to jump up, you are more than welcome. Um, dude, Veronica. I think Veronica. I honestly, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Veronica and Tim should hook back up? I would love to see her and Tim hook back up. I was a little pissed off when she allowed Tim to, or allowed this guy to go off and go off about Tim and not, not defend him a little bit more. Yeah, maybe they might have been close, but apparently he's closer to his ex than she is to Tim. But I would love to see Tim back on there with her. I think they should hook back up. What do you guys think? Okay, so Buddha's saying yes because he was a true hero. Yeah, right. Jim already read that one. Yeah, because I'm telling you, there's no way that with Tim in the picture, he would have taken it that far. You know what I'm saying? Tim probably would not have allowed that guy to get that far with her, but she was ready to jump in, her in her bathing suit with that pot belly. I'm not right, but I'm like, come on, that wasn't right for her to walk on camera like, come on now. Mm-mm. No, Yara, maybe I could see doing something like that. I was like, Veronica, what are you doing, sweetheart? Okay, so Tiffany and her, I don't know what you want to say, but whatever's going on with her, she is really in the experimental phase. I'm going to tell you something right now. If she had pulled this crap when Sinjin was around, Sinjin probably would not have left. He's the type of party boy that probably would appreciate the fact that his wife wants to do a threesome with another chick. Because that's where it's going. Not unless she wants to pursue a relationship with a woman full on, but I think she wants a husband. But if she had that side, they probably did do that kind of stuff though. And it wasn't enough to keep him in the marriage. I have to admit though, she threw me for a loop. I did not think that she was going to come off as, wanting to get into chicks. No, she doesn't. Buddha says she doesn't know how to talk to a woman. No, not at all. She's trying to come off almost like, I don't know, the way she was trying to pick that girl up, it was almost like she was trying to come off like a dude, like, hey, so what's up? You engaged. Nah, Tiffany. Nah, it's not doing it for me. They were supposed to, JJ, but it didn't work out. She just wanted to experiment. Who are we talking about? Tanya. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you talking about Sinjin? You know something? I remember that. It was on oh my god, the one with Sean. It was on 90 Day. What is the name of that show? It was on the show where they come on there. 90 Day Bears All, wasn't it? I like how you spelled Sinjin. Singing. Oh, I don't even want to know how to spell that man's name. Sinjin. Right, because they were supposed to be getting into all kinds of kinky little stuff, and I remember that. Oh, girl, please, you don't need to correct it. I was just playing with you. But remember that, and that was before they broke up. How many of you guys think that she's still into Sinjin and they're going to end up back together? And that's why they haven't officially divorced. Because he was apparently using her for money. He was borrowing money from her. Buddha says she mentions it a bit on the show that they were supposed to go and go to parties and write and do that stuff. Yeah, they probably, I don't know. Oh, yeah, she is still into him. No, definitely. He is gone. Yeah, Sinjin, there's no way she's going to get Sinjin back. I think one of the reasons she hasn't divorced him is she's still holding on to the idea that somehow they're going to end up at some point back together. But yeah, she needs to write Sinjin off if he's not already back in his country. I don't see settling down with Tanya. Speaking of which, wait a minute. I know that we kind of jumped onto the single life, but what do you guys think about Natalie and Michael? Do you think they're going to hook back up? Because that was cool as shit for Michael to for her mom to get a plane ticket to Bulgaria. I was shocked when I saw that scene. I completely forgot to mention that. I was so shocked when oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we are on a single life on Natalie. I was so shocked when she came on and said that Michael paid for her mom to get a ticket to Bulgaria. That was amazing. I was like, oh, Michael. There she is. And so now she's going back because she said she's got all her clothes there, her passport, and all of that stuff. But she says, I don't know, because Josh said the hell with it. She said, count on yourself. Everybody's losing houses. And Josh is just trying to get a piece of butt. Josh is not into Natalie like that. Dolly Bush said, yeah, she still loves him. Yep. Natalie just feels Michael is sweet because of what he did for her mother. But Michael's gonna shoot her down. Ooh. Natalie just needs to realize that he is being nice. And that's all. Yeah, so you don't think he's trying to draw her back in? Because wasn't there some stuff on his Instagram? Wasn't he dating somebody from another season? Because really, I thought Michael was through with her. Because if he was so through with her, why did he reach out and do that? He didn't have to do that. I mean, there's a such thing as being nice. Being nice is calling and saying, hey, I feel bad. How's everything going? Him going the extra mile and buying a ticket for her mom. You don't think he's trying to hook back up with her and show her that, hey, you might have made a mistake. Even I can take care of you. Shit. Josh ain't got no time. No, he doesn't. I still can't believe that she let him get. I know. Well, she's trying to get pregnant. She's trying to entrap him and get a baby out of the deal, and think that he's going to marry her because he had a kid with her. It's like, no, you're going to end up being a single mom getting some by him, long distance. If you do that, he's not going to marry you. No, Michael don't want her. He really loves her mother, though. Yeah, Michael's a mama's boy all the way around. He's even a mama's boy to Natalie's mother. Okay? I'm like, come on, Michael. Dolly said Natalie got some problems. She says he needs to work on. Yes! Natalie needs to be in therapy. Why have we not seen her go to a therapy session yet? Last season's Single Life, she let you in on the fact that something ain't right. Okay? Something is not right with Natalie. Natalie has some serious issues stemming way back from her childhood. As she saw some stuff going on that, I think her dad left her mom or something like that. So she has trust issues. She has big trust issues to the point where she definitely needs to get some help. She's never going to trust anybody. And this whole thing where she's trying to trap Josh into having a baby, and marrying her, that's never going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe she might go in front of Michael and shake a tail feather, Buddha, and reel him back in, right? Because she's into dressing all sexy. She was dressing like Kathy Bates from Misery before, and now she's dressing like, some hot model chick. She's been modeling. I don't know, Michael, because, unless he's dating somebody, he might actually get back into her. Okay, we talked about Tanya. We talked about Veronica. We talked about Caesar. I think we're winding down, guys. We talked a little bit about Debbie. Do you guys think Colt is going to embrace this guy or what? I love that they finally are going to show them meeting him. And if Colt gives her shit, do you think that he's going to stand up for her? She seems to think he is. I do too. She said, I hope Colt doesn't come off sideways because Tony is going to want to stand up for me, and he's not going to allow Colt to do that. So hopefully they don't end up getting into it. Okay, she said, remember she got upset because Josh was going to work, right? And she wanted him to stay with her. Right. Like, hello, he's got a career. He's a CEO. He's not got time to lollygag around with her. Buddha says she's also going to hang because she has a hard time getting prego. She had to get shots and all. That's rough. I hope she gets help too. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Tony will definitely stand up for himself, and he'll stand up for Debbie too. I think Colt's gonna honestly, I think Colt's gonna accept them. It would be in Colt's best interest to accept that relationship, because you know he might actually be that male figure that Colt was missing in his life when his dad died. I think they might end up getting close, you know, going fishing together or something like that. You know what I mean? Didn't Colt go fishing with Vanessa and he couldn't fish? You know, see, Tony could teach him how to fish. Debbie looked so cute. She had a little house coat on, cooking breakfast for them in the kitchen. They look like a married couple that had been together for years. They definitely belong together. I just get a really good energy watching them. Yeah, Debbie and Tony are the shit. I would love to see them on 90 Day Fiancé the other way. I really would. I would love for him to propose to her and her go move there and live with him and them get married and end up being on happily ever after. They can do the whole full gambit. Single life, then 90 Day Fiancé. You know, she goes there on a visa, gets her citizenship in Canada, and they get married and end up on happily ever after. I would love to see them do that. I would be there for that entire journey. And then Debbie can have a baby. Just kidding. That's one thing that we don't have to worry about with this couple is the whole baby thing. Yeah, Jen and I, that's like our favorite couple. Dolly Bush said, I like Debbie and Tony. Yeah, Debbie and Tony, I am tuning in for Debbie and Tony. I really, really am. They are the draw for me. I can't see what new adventure they're gonna do each week or where they're gonna go, or is she gonna go there this way? I just tune in for them now. Vegan Knowledge JJ said, I think that Tony will be good for Cole. I do too, Jen. At some point in time, maybe not right away because he's taking Debbie away. So there's friction initially. But I think ultimately Colt is going to settle into it, and it will behoove him to settle into it because now he doesn't have to worry about Debbie. She's got somebody to take care of her. It doesn't have to be Colt. She can cut the apron strings. He already cut the apron strings. He can go off and be with Vanessa guilt-free now because she's got somebody taking care of her that is her partner. So if anything, he's going to lighten the load for Colt. Veganalish says, I also think that Debbie reminds me of this like old biker chick and a little rough around the edges. Go with the Tony kind of guy. Right, Tony looks like an old biker and Debbie looks like an old biker chick. That's why they work. They are in a pod. Because Debbie was a go-go dancer. And Tony definitely looks like the type that probably hit a go-go bar or two back in his younger day. Come on, he's walking around with a ponytail. He was probably a badass back in the day. And Debbie would have gravitated towards him. So I think at any point in life that Debbie and Tony met, they probably would have hooked up. Especially if Debbie wasn't already married. I think at any point they would have hooked up. This could be serendipitous. Maybe they were meant to be together and Debbie took a detour. Because that is one of Jen and I's movies, Serendipity. I love that movie. And maybe, they ended up back in each other's lives. You're picturing them on a Harley. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Hey, listen, Ocean City has Bike Week all the time. If I end up seeing them there, because people tend to come here. Who is that girl that was with Muhammad? Danielle came down here on vacation with her girlfriends. And Steven and remember Steven and what's the chick from Russia? Ingrid or something like that? Inga. They were here. That they actually met here. Our mechanic. I saw where I looked at Steve's Facebook and he was following the guy that works on our car because I guess he maybe had some work done with something. I got him on the phone. I'm like, dude, do you know this 90-Day Fiancé guy is following you? And I told him, he's like, oh yeah, I know him. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's a cast member on 90-Day Fiancé this season. He's like, no shit. It's a small world. Uh-oh, God. Don't do it to me, Buddha. She said, oh, new show. New show alert for you, JJ. Check out Love is Blind. Oh! Love is Blind is back! No! If you got, I'm very familiar with it. I'm set up on it. It's crazy. I saw seasons. It's like 2 or 3 seasons now, right? Oh my God, Jen, Love is Blind, baby. Buddha, do you know how long I have been waiting for that show to come back? You are the bearer of good news tonight, baby girl. Thank you. I have been waiting for the new season of that. It's about time. How come it was so long? They had 1 and then 2. I'm like, did they do it? Is it on yet? Or like, is it a couple of episodes already? Or yeah, I'm definitely down with Love is Blind. Already watched it. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold up. We got to take it back. What about the guy that looked like Paul Walker from Fast and Furious, and the girl that was so smitten with him. What was his name? Oh man, what was his name? I can't even remember the name. God, I'm so senile anymore. I remember when we watched that. It was like from season 1. Everybody was into that guy though. And then yes. Season 3 is on, Jen. I don't know. I just got into ah, you didn't see the other seasons yet? You need to go back. You need to go back. You need to go back. Watch 1 and 2. I got into it from season 2. My in-laws, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law were watching it, and they were talking about it, and we ended up getting Netflix because of it. And we watched it, and I got so into it. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go watch season 1 now. So yeah, it's really good. Go watch season 1. Oh, you are gonna trip out on season 1. And they had like 20 million after shows for season 1 as well. Oh, I'm excited about that. That's Jen, I think we got something else we watching tonight. I'm still watching 60 Days In. I am currently I'm on season 2 and episode, what is that, like 6 or 7, where they just moved Ryan C-Pod because he was getting too close to Garza and didn't want to tell him any information. I'm like, Ryan, what are you doing, dude? You are in there to give them information. You're not in there to get into hanging out with the roommate, with the roommate to inmate. I gotta check that out too. You're not in there to actually be friends with these guys. And I don't know. Carlos is ghosting me, so I don't know if that interview is coming off. He stopped responding. I don't know. So I definitely am not a cloud chaser. I'm not, going to beg anybody to come on the show. So, if he comes on, fantastic. If not, okay, well, it is what it is, But I send him videos, or I think I've asked him once or twice, hey, are we still doing that? And no answer, no response. So either he's extremely tied up and busy, or he's ghosting me. So I don't know. But I'll tell you what, though, that tell all, I knew a lot of the stuff that was coming because he had a conversation with me and told me a lot of stuff that was coming down the pike, like him getting pulled off the show for the pill. I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't want to put it out there before it actually happened. You know what I mean? Because he can get in trouble for a non-disclosure agreement. But I knew he was getting taken off the show for taking a pill. He told me when I first told you, Buddha, that I had talked to him, he told me that day that was going to happen. So I was like, oh shit, that's jacked up. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, like 3 episodes later is when it happened. So, and then he said that also told me the last time I talked to him that Deshaun is back in jail. So something happened where his mother, and I'm giving y'all some tea here, something happened where his mother wouldn't take him back in. He went home, his mother wouldn't take him back in. Like she's given him some type of tough love. And Carlos said that he's worried about Deshaun because Deshaun ended up back in jail. He got out, because remember they said, I don't know if you guys saw the tell-all, but they said, oh, okay, he's out. Well, yeah, Carlos told me he was back in. So that, we had 1 or 2 conversations, and then, he's probably tied up or something. But, so hopefully things work out for him. I mean, that kid, he's going down the wrong path, but I want to say Connor from the first season of Love is Blind. I don't know. NASCAR drive me crazy until I figure his name out. You caught up. Okay. I started from 1. Now I'm here on season 3. Okay. Oh, wow. No, he's not gonna. I know. Yeah, no, they like picking with him, especially Thump. Thump needed his ass whipped. And when we were watching the tell-all, I was so in agreement with them. As soon as Carlos left, everything went to shit. He kept that place in order, you know. He kind of kept things on an even keel. And Thump started picking with him, but luckily Darius stepped in and kind of picked up where Darius was close to him first. You know, Darius was close to him even before Carlos knew who he was. So, because they were in the other pod together. But when he came over and, you know, then Darius would smack Thump in the face and was ready to fight him. But then Nick ended up fighting him. I think that was a draw. I don't think anybody won that fight. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Deshaun's mom. It's like, listen, he needs some type of guidance, and you throwing him back out on the street. What did she think was going to end up happening to him? It sounds like his mother wrote him off. All right, guys. It looks like we pretty much covered everybody. I'm going to go ahead, wind it down, and let you guys get out of here. We've been on here for over an hour, and I really enjoyed myself, as usual, with the J Crew. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my Tuesday and giving me something to look forward to on Tuesdays. I did actually get to close to 1,700 followers on TikTok this weekend. So I was able to start going live on TikTok and do some stuff over there. So I may start simultaneously putting TikTok. Yeah, go figure, right? TikTok shot up like that. I don't know what's taking me so long to get there on YouTube. It just ain't happening. But on TikTok, I got like 1,600 and something followers on there. So, yeah, that it could have something to do with my sister-in-law, Brooke. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but my sister-in-law, Brooke, actually found someone's personal belongings in a casket that her because they love to decorate their yard for Christmas and Halloween and stuff like that. And they were having a Halloween party. So my stepfather-in-law, Kenny, decided to buy a casket so that he could make a cooler out of it, which is a cool as hell idea. And put the food and everything in there. People could get the food and stuff out of that during the Halloween party. Well, when they went to clean it out, they found the woman who was in it. They found her death certificate, a picture of her, an envelope which had something in it which could have been ashes, but I think they found out that it wasn't her ashes. They found her hospital bracelet. She apparently had died from COVID back in January. And the place and she was cremated, and this place left her stuff in there. And Brooke, my sister-in-law, instead of tossing it, went on TikTok and created a video about it, and it went viral. So yeah, she's got almost 1 million views on it. She's been on every news channel. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it went viral, and this happened just a few days ago. And her family, she found the family, shared the TikTok video, and it got back to the family that Brooke had their stuff. And they went to the house, and it was beautiful. You know what I mean? It was a cool thing. Thank you, Buddha. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. They found her death certificate with her social security number on it. So it's good that it ended up in family's hands because they're not the type of people that would take it and go get credit cards and things like that. You know, they actually made a conscious effort to find this woman's family and get this stuff back to them. And it was on the news and everything. When you get off of here, look it up. Go type in YouTube, Maryland family finds dead woman's property in casket. And it's even on YouTube. Fox 5 News put it on YouTube. So, and now it'll show you Brooke, we always tell Ro that she reminds me, the way she looks, she reminds me of my sister-in-law, Brooke. But yeah, look it up. But yeah, that was crazy. And I'm so proud of Brooke for being the type of person that wouldn't just throw that away or try to use that stuff, that she actually got it back to the family and found them, you know, so that's cool. But anyway, you guys have an amazingly awesome night. And thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you same bat channel, same bat time next Tuesday. I believe that the finales are what's going to happen on these next shows. So we'll talk about that. But guys, have a wonderful night. Peace and blessings.